she doesn't like what Zakir Khan is doing to the industry.
It's not like... No, first of all...
We all love Zakir.
Yeah, A, I love Zakir, and B, the fact that Zakir's show is coming out now, oh, thank God, because he really helps that way. This show became a brand on its own, and now, like, the fact that it's getting taped for an OTT, it's the best day of my life. Like, 4th July is going to stay forever with me. Somehow, the men who come for my show really enjoy it.
Of course.
I was like,
because I
oh.
relate to all this. Relate to all this. Surrounded by women. Bro.
Yeah, so I like it when some places where they're like, hey, this is really relatable. I'm like, thank you. That I really appreciate that. So really, Royals was a great fun for me because I was part of scenes where I was not, and then I could find my own space to do what I wanted to do as long as I know the universe I maintain the universe of the show. So it was very fun. So for me, Royals was a picnic. I enjoyed.
Hello. Sumukhi Suresh is in the house. What's up, yo?
What's up, Hrishi? How are you?
I'm very good.
This is our solo. I thought this is our first solo chat,
No,
but
it's
you were
the
saying...
first face-to-face solo chat. The first time I'm acquainted in person on an interview with your gloriousness.
Thank you.
But otherwise, we've done a solo one during the pandemic. You do so many of them that you forget.
Nayata says no in DDLG. मैं तो parties में जाती रहती हूँ. मैं तो interviews करती रहती हूँ.
The reason Sumukhi Suresh is here, apart from the fact that she wanted to give me a big bear hug and she hasn't seen me for a while, is because Hoemonal, and it's not hormonal, it's Hoemonal, comes to Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir, which is the Mumbai stage. All of you are watching us on YouTube, watching video, and you're in other parts of the country, you can fly down, take the nearest bullet train, whatever it is.
Yes.
But first you have to get tickets on Book My Show, 4th of July at Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir, beautiful facility in Bandra West. The road was dug up on one side, but I think it's now been done.
It's now, because the show is happening.
It's a spanking new road for spanking new Sumukhi Suresh.
Yeah, you know me and spanking.
And spanking. That doesn't mean you can come and spank her.
Please don't.
Yeah, please. And now she will tell you the timings for 4th of July.
5:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. basically. 2 shows so that I shoot it twice and put the best one out.
And she's being very cryptic and she's not telling us which OTT platform it is on, but I will still do the journalistic thing and ask her.
Okay.
Which shaving cream do you use? Sorry, which?
The answer is Old Spice.
So which OTT platform is this?
Old Spice.
Why are you making this such a national and international secret?
Actually, because I think you'll understand it's a Shani problem. See, my Shani is always on the 8th position, in the 8th house. Shani the planet. The
yeah,
concept,
but I'm also
right?
Shani.
Yeah.
I'm number 8.
You're
so
number
8.
I'm number 9. But I think I have number 8 problems.
Fantastic. You don't say
Shani follows me, I'm telling you. But in a good way.
Priyanka Chopra's number 9.
See, you know what happens? Good things happen to us. But also Shani is very playful with us. Where he's like, hey, take what I give you. Now I'll mess with you. So it's very that.
You're a Tamil girl?
Yeah, I'm a Tamil girl.
Shanian is a very big abuse in our community.
Correct. But for me, it's not. I'm like, hey, how did you know?
You embrace the abuse.
That's my thing. So
I have grown up. It's almost like a term of endearment to me. It has been shouted out so many times.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
whenever someone says Shani, and I'm like, pardon? Sorry. So since it's Shani, I want to shoot it, and I'm going to reach a stage where it's releasing. Then I'm like, hey guys, 100%, it's coming on this OTT platform, which starts with a certain word and ends with a certain word. Which is your favorite OTT?
I'm actually, right now, I pretty much liked the Made in India show on Sony Live. I'm more a show person. Then I liked a show called The Royals. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I'm not sure.
I quite liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that was on Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
Then I kind of liked Mirzapur, which was on Amazon Prime.
Okay, so you're a show guy.
Yeah, I'm a show guy.
So I feel like when my show comes out, you'll like that OTT.
But you're saying word, so it can't be Z5, is it? Because it's a
Z5
number.
is also...
Number, ending with number, madam.
Oh, you got me! Were you a quizzer or what in college? That's what you... I knew it! I knew it!
My heroes were Derek O'Brien and Siddharth Basu before he started becoming a director.
Oh.
Because I'm 100 years old.
Siddharth Basu was director of...
He used to be a quizmaster. You don't
yeah,
know
that I know, but I don't know.
You know that? You're also old.
Yeah!
Most people don't know.
It's my buckle fat, so I look young.
So we digress. Hoemonal, the show, is a Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir, and there are 2 tapings. It's futile spending time on this interview asking her which OTT platform because she's making it go around and around in circles. But suffices to say, you will be famous if you're in the audience. It's a Sumukhi Suresh show. And much as she doesn't like what Zakir Khan is doing to the industry.
It's not like... No, first of all...
We all love Zakir.
Yeah, A, I love Zakir, and B, the fact that Zakir's show is coming out now, oh, thank God, because he really helps that way. Because you know what happens is Zakir doesn't do it's what Tanmay said, no? Zakir doesn't do shows, he does concerts. Yeah. So he really brings the gang together. And because of him, the gang also comes to us. So I'm very excited about that. It's just that this month he's done so many shows. I'm like, no, Zakir, now you have to sell my show out. Okay, now it's your responsibility.
Yeah, mention it in the 3.5 hour 31st minute. That kind of thing.
That and wherever, social media, everywhere. He has to catch people. If people come to his house, you have to send to my show. That's Zakir.
So Hoemonal, the show, has obviously got to do with the raging hormones of a 30 plus girls.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. So the show, I started sort of doing the show much during pandemic. And it was not Hoemonal then. It was just bunch of stories that I was putting together. And this show, no, specifically, ideally, with a stand-up special, you sort of build it for a year and then tour it for a year more, year and a half more, and then move on to the next one. But Hrishi, I was so sure that this show, I was going to take my time. I was like, no, A, I wanted to take time in terms of content, and B, I really wanted to do big shows because I've always done 100-seater, 200-seaters. I was like, chalo, it's time to do 1,000 because these boys they have so much fun with 1,000-seaters, 2,000-seaters. Which was the build-up with Hoemonal where I did 1,000, I did the 2,000-seater, NMECC Grand Theatre. This show really put me in a lot of places, and this show became a brand on its own. And now, the fact that it's getting taped for an OTT, it's the best day of my life. 4th July is going to stay forever with me because I really wanted this, and universe has gifted it to me. It took some time because Shani, but it's okay. It's fine. It took its time because it had to. And Hoemonal, the concept per se is, you know how it is. We're raised very conservatively. Okay, so I liked a man for almost 10 years because that's what we do, right? We get one bank job. Yeah.
10 years.
One bank job, we stay in that bank job.
Yeah,
I really treated it like a state bank job. And I was with him for 10 years and I had to leave him because he was not loyal, etc. But then comes the phase of when friends are, by that time, when I was 30, the concept of dating, etc. started picking up. They're like, oh, why don't you, attempt, why don't you be a hoe? Go around a little bit. I'm like, yeah. I don't have any qualities to be a hoe. I'm failing at it because half the time I'm like, tappu. Oh, it's not wrong. So it's literally...
Tappu means galat.
No, sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah.
You have to do all this translation.
I don't do any translation, side note. In my show, there's a lot of Tamil. I don't even bother translating leave Indians. I do it for abroad people also.
It is about the fields.
Yeah.
They will understand. Yeah.
I was like, it's okay, people get. So the idea behind Hoemonal is that it's a girl failing to be hoe while she's dealing with hormonal imbalance. And it's not that I'm going to be talking about it as much as I am Hoemonal. Like how Fleabag is Fleabag. I am Hoemonal. It's not that the show, I'm going to be describing hormones and hoe. It's just that you see, you're like, oh, this girl's she's hormonal. So either you relate to her or you want to give her advice or you want to stay away from her but you want to watch this car crash. You have some feeling for sure.
For me, it's almost like going home from office. I live with mother, woman, wife, woman, daughter 1 woman, daughter 2 woman, mother-in-law lives down the road.
But can I tell you,
surrounded.
I know that my TG constantly has always been women. Somehow the men who come from my show really enjoy it.
Of course.
I was like,
because I relate to all this. I relate to all this. Surrounded by women, bro.
So I like it when some places where they're like, hey, this is really relatable. I'm like, thank you. That I really appreciate that. Or it's like a mother-son date sometimes. It's very sweet like that. So when the boys or some wife has tricked her husband saying come. And I love it. She's like, come bro. She's very good. And he's like, no bro, she'll yell. And then he comes, okay, she's nice only.
But I have to say, your humility is very staggering. Your humbleness, your humility. You've not mentioned America at all.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sumukhi Suresh has just toured the US of A. May, right?
Yeah, no, I mainly I had gone for Netflix is a Joke, which is, as you know, is one of the biggest comedy festivals.
And apparently the only woman in the lineup.
No. There were lots of women in the lineup.
Yeah?
From India, I was the only
From
person
India.
who went.
Sorry, correct.
Yeah.
Stand corrected. Yeah.
And my show was on a Tuesday at 9:45 in the night, and it's LA. And if you know, I didn't know this about LA. Everyone
Not
goes
gone.
to apparently everyone goes to sleep early. I'm like, what? What's the point of your America if you're not partying? They sleep
Correct.
at 9 o'clock and all. They wake up and do yoga. I'm like, we are not doing that. What are you
God,
doing?
yeah,
What the
correct.
So I was very stressed first because I'm like, oh, I'm doing a Tuesday 9:45. Are people gonna come? And before me was David Letterman's show, and from Jim Jeffries show, and I'm like, what the hell? But I really bullied LA. I found everyone. I found people on the streets. I'm like, you have to come for my show. Okay, and I got them to come for my show. Great, big show, sold out, nice, fun. What was the caveat is that I'm like, show starting at 9:45, guys. At the moment someone is sleepy, we stop the show. Okay, everyone's like, oh great. So one poor man got sleepy. The women have attacked him. Wake up! okay, sorry. He has woken up and we've done the show till like some 11:15, 11:20 times. And everyone dispersed. Best show ever. And after that show, my attitude changed. But I was like, I told David to do the show before me. I don't want him to.
Ew.
Yeah, it's better if I close than him. See my guts. Just see it.
So when you're already there, wouldn't you tour Hoemonal also?
I couldn't, unfortunately, because the taping is coming together, and then there's another thing that I'm writing. Oh God, I really hope it comes through. It will. So since all that work was happening, I had to come back. So I was that girl. I had to cut my trip short, because I have prior commitments as being that person.
Hardworking girl.
Fun.
Perfect excuse to go back.
Yeah, exactly. And they were. I wish I'd stayed back because I wanted to do that same week at Netflix as a joke. Bob Odenkirk was doing a workshop, and he's phenomenal writer, performer, very similar to what I wish to be, or I maybe am a little bit. Where it's writer also, performer also, struggler also, stand up also. So he's like the guy, like with Better Call Saul and all these things. He's really made that impression about himself. So I wanted to, but maybe next time.
So, you've taken Hoemonal also to Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah, I've taken it to Fringe.
2024.
2024, yeah.
How was that? I'm just trying to understand how international audiences have taken to it.
So, pretty much Hoemonal's been at the Fringe, at Melbourne Comedy Festival, at most of I've done a Europe tour as well with it, about like 10-12 cities. What I've noticed, or at least maybe that's my...
And audiences, not just desis.
So... Yeah, some 60% types. So especially in Fringe, what happens is the initial and the first and the last shows are desis, the weekend types, because they come from nearby. But at Fringe, during the week, you have to perform for the people who come for the Fringe. Like there are locals, there are other communities in other countries as well, other nationalities as well. I realized that my show actually is very English only, but I'd break into a lot of Tamil, which I'm very surprised because I'm more Hindi actually because I was raised in Nagpur, but I think since this show is the way it is, it's more Tamil is what is coming out for me. And I was told to translate it. I don't know why I have arrogance. I'm actually not an arrogant person, but I'm very figure it out. I said, you guys have ruled us. Learn a language now once in a while. Just understand it, no? And also they're also very in India means one language, only Hindi. I'm like, no, we have so many going on. It's a little it's a jambalaya for you if in your language. So just, it's also introduction to a language which is nice. And also most desis who come for my show there are all South Indian girls who are math PhD girls who are working in
half of Tamil Nadu is in the West.
Yeah, but you see that where did I do the show? I think Oslo. The producers were very worried. They were like, आप तो हिंदी नहीं बोल रहे हो, यहाँ की तो audience पंजाबी audience. हमने पंजाबी audience नहीं आएगी मेरे लिए, मुझे पता है आएगी, but the main attraction is South Indians. And they're like, यहाँ पे तो कोई South Indian है ही नहीं, यहाँ पे कोई South Indian नहीं है. And you should have seen Oslo show. 50% was these small Kannadi Putta girls who were sitting there and who were all working in either astronomical centers.
And he doesn't know them because they are not very outwardly mobile.
Yeah.
And
and they've not come for a lot of shows.
Yeah, they're introverts, but they come for your show.
Correct. So I think maybe before me they would have come for a show for like a Kenny Kannan or an essay, but not for like the Delhi boys or Delhi girls. They will not come for that. So they were they're like, South ke log aa gaye. South ke log aa gaye show mein. So
the invasion has happened.
yeah. So it's nice to do like an introduction of Tamil to that world. So I don't do much of translation, which I don't think I'll do a taping also. You'll know it, the joke or whatever I'm trying to say. You'll figure it out. So yeah.
At strategic points, you will see me repeating this. 4th of July, Hoemonal comes to Mumbai at the Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir. Tickets are live now at Book My Show. It will go out very, very fast. What I like about this Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir place is that it's got places to sit up. Are you opening that out?
Yeah,
very
we are.
nice.
The aisles are up, the balconies
The
open.
balconies open, everything.
And I've done shows there, which is why I'm like, no, it makes sense to tape it there. And taping is also something. I've done one taping before, and that taping, I was. It's like your first cultural fest. It's about the vibe. It's about the environment. It's not about winning the competition. It's like, oh my god, pehli baar ja rahe hain, very nice. But this time somehow it seems more like, okay, it seems more like, no, I can do this. I'll have fun. Like the confidence level is higher for me. I'm not cocky, but I'm definitely confident about my show. I may not be confident about myself, but I know Hoemonal as a show, she will do well. Like so, and especially in Rang Mandir.
Lovely. The Royals actually was a pretty cool show. And for those of you who are living under a rock and you haven't seen it, Sumukhi plays Bhumi Pednekar's EA, executive assistant.
Kirtana.
And I believe it's a story that is often told, but in other platforms. We haven't met to talk about it. Written for a guy initially.
It was. It was written for Kirtan. That was the character. And it was a very short role as well. It was like a 2-day thing first or a 4-day thing where I was supposed to be hired and fired. Like that was the gag. And Panchami had started auditioning girls because she's like, I think Rongita and all these guys were like, let's do females as well because maybe it's not a male assistant. And I had too much fun in that audition because there wasn't a lot of lines per se. They're like, hey, have fun with it. I improved a lot. I had too much fun. I think that's why I got the gig. And it was also at that time one of the showrunners directors was a friend, and she said, do you want to come? It was all connected per se, and they were very kind to be like, do you want to do a extended schedule? We'll put you in the scene. You do whatever you want. And I'm like, yeah. And how cool are the writers to allow that? So really, Royals was a great fun for me because I was part of scenes where I was not. And then I could find my own space to do what I wanted to do as long as I know I maintain the universe of the show. So it was very fun. So for me, Royals was a picnic. I enjoyed.
And Ishaan is a sweet boy, but Milind Soman and Dino Morea have your heart.
100%. Like there are no, see, I can't even finish sentences because you have mentioned Milind Soman and you can't, they're too, more than good looking, it's like, you can't stop looking at them. Once you start looking at, it's like that scene in Friends, where that cousin comes with the hair and the flip and that one. It's like those people, you just look at them and you're like, wow, they're so beautiful.
Personalities.
Yeah, and see, Ishaan thankfully is also so good at making everybody comfortable. He's also fun himself. He's very excitable. So it's so easy to work with an Ishaan Khatter, and especially someone I've never worked with. At an acting space, this could seem so different and daunting, but it was not. He kept it so chill. All of them, Bhumi again, so chill, so fun to work with. But you look at like Milind Soman and all that. I was not talking only. I was like something he was saying. I don't even know what he said, and I laughed so hard. And he was like, "She gets it." I'm like, I get it. Oh my god.
I get you.
I get you.
No, the thing about Milind is that he knows he's attractive.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
I'm sure Dino as well.
Dino, I don't know. I mean, I feel he's...
I have danced with Dino Morea.
What are you saying?
Yeah, there is... So, in the ballroom thingy...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was...
Correct. They have this whole ballroom thing where they're going to dance and this and that. And then Nora Fateh is also there. Yeah.
And in that, Nupur and Rongita were like, okay, we want Dino and, we want Dino's character and Kirtana to dance. And I'm like, what? And I was really keeping it on the wraps that I could dance. So when they saw me dancing, they're like, oh, can you dance? I'm like, what? Can I dance? Of course I can.
Oh, you were college fest dancer types?
Yeah, I was college fest.
Choreographed dancer?
Choreographed dancer. I was literary events and dancing events and singing events.
And Dil To Pagal Hai songs.
Oh, Tao Tiki Tao. Come on.
No. Then
Dance of Envy.
Dance of
Always
Envy.
Dance of Envy.
Man, Dance of Envy.
Yeah.
Madhuri, Karishma together.
Always.
Dance of Envy.
Lege is more Sangeet. Dance of Envy is more hardcore festival people.
So let's move to the writing now. And of course, Bal Gandharv Rang.
Are you moving there?
Yeah.
You should.
Timing of shows.
5:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. So if you want to come for the show, then go for dinner, great. If you want to have dinner and come for the show, oh no.
Day of the show, 4th July would be, is it a Saturday?
Saturday.
Wonderful. So you've hit the weekend. No excuse. These days, you don't have to work on Saturdays and Sundays because it's mental health.
Exactly. And I'm so bad for it. So you should understand.
She's working on a Saturday, not you.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the audience and you're going to be taped. Wow. So come and book my show.
Yes.
Tickets are going out very, very fast. So the writing thing, the company has got a very interesting title. You will tell me first why you named it thus.
Motormouth. I call it Motormouth because, as you can hear me, I'm Motormouth myself. Fast-speaking person. So I thought, okay, makes sense for it to be Motormouth. Actually, the name, okay, I was first touring Hoemonal as Motormouth. I just started it.
You
And
didn't call yourself Sumukhi Suresh.
no, the show's name, like, you know, your special's name, like my first
Yeah,
special.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so this one, Hoemonal, was first called Motormouth as a special.
Oh, got it.
And Ajay Nair heard it and he was like, I think you should call it company Motormouth. That's a very good idea to do. I was like, oh, that makes complete sense. So I shifted Motormouth as a company name and Hoemonal became, Hoemonal. And reason why Motormouth, yeah, I'm simple, fast speaking person with quick ideas, quick thoughts, quick wit. That was the thought. Why I wanted to do Motormouth is I'm not with everything. I feel like I'm in a hurry. But with Motormouth, I'm not. It's my legacy. I'm going to leave it behind where it is something that creates stories as web series or as a movie or as even as short form content. But it will always be a platform for storytelling where writers either develop or bring in their developments and be created. And my only want in it is I want to write interesting female characters, flawed female characters, not only as leads but also as whatever character they may be. Because for me, a woman is 5 things at the same time. And I feel like a lot of times that may not get translated in a story. Because right now I may be talking to you, but there are other things also running in my mind and I'm coordinating that. Which makes us slightly, strange but also exciting. I want to see by the time I become the writer that if I'm able to capture all of that. Like I want to be a Shonda Land or like a Hello Sunshine. So that's the aim with Motormouth.
But when you write for characters and you're writing long format, you have to break away from stand-up comedy writing, which is the punchline. The punchline. You have to break away from
100%.
that. And you must have now consciously broken out of it because you're sitting down and you've done enough writing.
Yeah. No, in terms of actually, surprisingly, the Pushpavalli, something when I wrote, I didn't know writing as much. But also that was the phase that all the comics were coming together and doing exciting things. So when we wrote the show, I said, okay, I have a hang for fiction. Then I started writing a lot more fiction, like working with if you work with someone like a Vikramaditya Motwane, you learn. Like the reason why I wrote it also was to just learn the hygiene of writing.
This is Last Stories 3 you wrote for
Last Stories 3 and Controlled Dialogues I wrote, yeah.
Okay.
So working with him or working with an Avinash Sampath who was co-writer on it, it teaches you like the hygiene of writing, how they're approaching. The screenplay sense is so tight that someone who's writing dialogues can really develop the character into something else, which I really enjoy. So I'm not someone who's very good at structure, which I learned from them. And now I'm doing other, I'm writing another movie with him. I'm writing a bunch of shows, etc. So now it's easier to set the structure and then, because dialogue is my favorite thing to do. I love dialogue writing. But screenplay and story is something which I'm like, no, I'm learning from hopefully the best. So my next aim, 2 aims are, one, to work as dialogue writer for either Zoya Akhtar or Farhan Akhtar. And second is with Mani Ratnam. These 2 things I have to make it happen in the next 5 years.
So Baman Irani does this script workshop. Have you ever been
I've
to
heard
it?
of it.
Yeah.
No, I've not been there, but I've heard a lot
I
about
believe
it.
it's really, really cool. Everybody talks about it. But, Vikram is great too. Yeah, that's amazing. So, this is a writing room.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
So right now, you can't really I don't think writers should be in it full time because writing as such is it's hectic. It's not a cash flow. It's not something that pays very quickly. It takes time. So we have to do multiple projects. Like, I think the money that I get is from the other things to do enough writing and doesn't get the pressure of money. I'm right now working with one of the writers who's helping me put a movie together. There's another one who I'm writing a show with. In fact, he's someone who works in a senior position at an ad agency. So I'm like, no, you come and write. So and now I'm looking at profiles like that to write with. Like if or like someone like a Sania Mirwani who's 24, 25, director herself, and is exciting as a writer.
So it's flowing. The people flow
Yeah,
in and out of the
exactly.
writing.
Yeah. Or there's another girl, she's in fact from, I'm sure you know of them, Kautuk, the guys, the boys from the internet sets.
Yeah, of course.
So I work with Kautuk, I work with Neville, I work with Sanya, and through Neville I work with this very, very interesting writer called Archana. She's very Hindi. Like her, you think we talk a certain way and then you should meet her. And you're like, oh, okay, UP mein ye chal raha hai. Okay, got it. So it is free flowing in terms of project to project. And also gives them chance, right? Like, we don't want to work with the same people again and again. We want to work with different people.
Yeah, I think the first time we did this Zoom thing was about Pushpavalli.
Yeah.
Why is there no season 3? You get asked this a lot.
I do. I love it. I love this question.
Yeah, but you've got to vary it and find different answers. I'm just saying.
See, season 2, we had written a season 3. Season 2 came out and it truly did very well. Like, the fact that show has come out some time back and people still remember it, I think none of us really anticipated that. I think Naveen, Richard and I, when we were writing Pushpavalli, we were like, really? After that, when people come and be like, we thought of this, we thought of that, both of us are like, did we think about this much when we wrote? Because both of us as writers are also very like, we have fun when we write, we improv scenes.
This was a 10-year writing partnership, no?
Yeah, but Naveen also, I think, found a different path after Pushpavalli season 2. So I wish I could write almost everything with him because he's one of the best co-writers you can really get. And especially with him and me, we like playing characters. So when in Pushpavalli, what we used to do is, like, sometimes he used to play the landlady Vasu and I used to play Pushpavalli. I used to play landlady, he used to play Pushpavalli. And we used to play it, record it, and then we'll write it out. We're like, oh, this joke was nice, that joke was nice. It was truly the easiest writing partnership I've had. And I see that now maybe a little bit with Neville but he's not like a Naveen. Naveen's very rigid with structure. Neville's like a little going away, or like a Kautuk is very different style of writing. So it's nice, but is it a Naveen? I don't know. I'm missing sometimes. But Pushpavalli, in terms of writing or in terms of season 3, we wrote it. But then season 2 happened and everything just shifted to being more Hindi. And we were very English, Tamil, Kannada in the show, right? So everyone wanted to do more Hindi shows. So I think that's why we didn't get renewed. But it's fine. Honestly, the fact that we left it at a cliffhanger, that someone died at the pack house in season 2, and nobody will ever find out who died at the pack house.
And you'd rather leave it when people want more.
Yeah. And people still are like, do you want to tell us? I'm like, no. When I'm dying, no, I'll go Insta Live or whatever the social media is then. And just when I'm about to die, it looks like I'm going to reveal it, but I won't. Because that's the true mark of a writer. Because that's also a cliffhanger.
But the running nose thing. You're still doing it.
Behti Naak, yeah.
Behti
In fact,
Naak,
I've shifted her to an animated series now. Although people still are like, no, can you be only Behti Naak? I'm like, guys, I don't think I can look 11 years old. I didn't look then also. Now it's a stretch, so I don't think so. But yeah, now I'm trying to build her into a series of like a,
So who's doing the animation?
Animation, in fact, was done by my editor Ravi, and he'd done a very simple. I'm like, I don't want anything fancy, but eventually I want to see if we can manga it, if we can. That would be very fun, yeah, with Behti, because she's that. I think she's one of those truth bomb telling, the kid who doesn't have manners. I like that.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, Sumukhi Suresh is at the Bal Gandharv Rang Mandir. She's taping a special 4th of July. It's a Saturday. Tickets are at Book My Show.
5:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m. show.
2 shows. And you will be world famous. And tell them that there will be close-ups of them laughing.
Yeah, guys, you're
and sleeping.
Yeah, and please, I've realized that my audience, you think I dress up, but then my audience is a very good-looking audience.
Whoa.
Once I remember when my audience came in, and one of the ushers came in, they're like, models aaye. I'm like, what? Regular girls have only come full dressed up. I love it.
No, but you're also getting your fashion.
That's
a video just popped up in which you were talking about, of all things, PCOD.
Yeah.
And you were going this, and you had this nice, long, elegant skirt and all that. So who's your stylist?
No,
Credits?
it's, more than my stylist, it's my, because I'm represented by Dharma, and
Dharma Cornerstone.
Yes. And
this is Rajiv Masad.
Correct, yeah.
Very nice man.
Correct. But
I
the
like
person who was in charge of me is Kim Sharma, who really made it happen. She's like, okay, clean up,
She's a boss lady.
She is a boss lady, big fan. She's also producer on Hoemonal. So,
very good.
Yeah, so you now watch out for how the show is going to look and how the show is going to feel and how I'm going to look. It's all on her.
Lovely. And please follow Sumukhi Suresh on all socials and enjoy.
Thank you, Hrishi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cry. I love it when men support women.
Okay. See you soon. Shanian.